Welcome to April 1st, 2026. The Singularity is leaking. Anthropic's Claude code, approximately 512,000-line TypeScript codebase, has leaked to the world, and third-party forensics reveal a delightfully paranoid architecture. Anti-distillation features that inject decoy tool definitions to poison copycats, an undercover mode that hides internal code names, and a retro regex-based sentiment analyzer to detect user frustration. Naturally, the leaked repo was immediately flooded with thousands of GitHub issues in Mandarin by Chinese AI agents promoting themselves, turning Anthropic's most guarded codebase into the world's most sophisticated billboard. The models are shrinking to the point of absurdity. Prism ML released 1-bit Bonsai 8B, calling it the first commercially viable single-bit model, requiring only 1.15 gigabytes of memory while matching full-precision 8B models on benchmarks, delivering over 10 times the intelligence density for robotics and edge computing. Meta researchers pushed compression further with Tiny LoRa, training Qwen 2.58B to 91% accuracy on GSM 8K with just 13 parameters in BF16, 26 bytes total, an important step toward an optimally compact reasoning model. The cost curve is compressing too. Google introduced Veo 3.1 Lite, its most cost-effective video model, at less than half the cost of Veo 3.1 Fast with the same speed. The frontier of mathematical proof continues to fall. OpenAI researchers solved 3 further Erdos problems using an internal model, each proof short and elegant, confirming that conjecture busting is now a routine deployment. To see where all this leads, FeltSense announced it rebuilt every startup in Y Combinator's latest demo day batch using agents alone, producing fully usable products, suggesting the seed stage economy may soon fit inside a single inference call. The economy is running on rocket fuel and euphoria. OpenAI closed its record-breaking funding round at an $852 billion post-money valuation, totaling $122 billion in committed capital, including $3 billion from retail investors for the first time. It now generates $2 billion in monthly revenue, with enterprise at over 40% and on track for parity with consumer by year-end, while Codex serves over 2 million weekly users, up 5 times in 3 months. Global VC investment hit a record $297 billion in Q1 2026, up 150% year-over-year, with AI startups capturing 81% and just 4 companies raising 64% of the total. The gravitational pull is reshaping San Francisco. Observers note that everyone not at OpenAI or Anthropic is freaking out about friends about to make $5 to $50 million from expected IPOs, while OpenAI's Rune quipped that the most unrealistic thing about Star Trek is that they all have San Francisco apartments empty while they're in space. Of course, escape velocity demands sacrifices. Oracle is cutting thousands as it ramps AI data center spending, trading headcount for horsepower. The autonomous fleet is diversifying across every medium. Saronic raised $1.75 billion, led by Kleiner Perkins, at a $9.25 billion valuation, in a race to modernize the U.S. military with autonomous ships. On the road, Tesla admits its robotaxis are sometimes driven by remote humans below 10 miles per hour, underlining an industry trend towards Centaur driving, while Grab and WeRide launched Southeast Asia's first driverless ride-hailing service in Singapore. Connecting all these machines requires new fabric. NVIDIA invested $2 billion in Marvell to collaborate on silicon photonics, the optical wiring for the next generation of AI clusters. The quantum clock is ticking faster than expected. Google Quantum AI demonstrated that breaking the elliptic curve cryptography protecting Bitcoin, Ether, and most major cryptocurrencies could require fewer than 500,000 physical qubits, a 20 times reduction from prior estimates. Your private keys just got an expiration date. The heavens are busy. The Q4 rocket report revealed SpaceX now commands 97% of U.S. spacecraft launches and 83% globally, with China at 8%, Russia at 4%, and all other U.S. providers at 3%. Today, the Artemis II countdown has begun, scheduled to launch the first crewed lunar journey since 1972 at 6:24 p.m. Eastern Time, a reminder that some missions still require a human heartbeat. SpaceX's other export is proving more contested. Iran arrested dozens for selling Starlink terminals and seized 139 devices, while the IRGC announced plans to target 18 major U.S. tech companies across the Middle East, including Apple, Microsoft, and Google, accusing them of aiding U.S. attacks. Even the vice president is looking up. J.D. Vance promised to get to the bottom of U.S. government UAP files, admitting he is obsessed but hasn't found the time, a familiar bottleneck in the age of infinite machine curiosity. Compression is just escape velocity measured in bytes.